entertaining universe. I don't want to come across as negative or as rude or whatever you may classify this as, but I do want to say this. It's not just women that feel this way about what society makes of us men. And the video I'm currently watching on Cimarelli is talking about how, society is telling women to be skinny or to have all these perfect things about them. No one is perfect. Okay, I'm blubbering here, but I'm just trying to say that this video this takes to heart to me as well. Men have to have this body image or this, have to be perfect in their own skin, and whether it's, having a six-pack or, looking like a model of some sort. That is not how it should work. It could go on both sides of the argument here, but I want to focus on the men. Look, I have a little bit of a belly to me. I might not have the biggest muscles. I may have a crooked nose, or my eyebrows might not be the same shape, or my hair may be messy, or my ears may be a little different than other men's ears. And it's okay to look the way you want to look. It doesn't matter if you have a belly. It doesn't matter if you have, a crooked nose, or your ears are a little different than other men's ears, or, you talk differently than other men. We shouldn't be putting men in a bubble like they put women in. Look the way you want to look. This all goes back to self-love. In the video I talked about yesterday. Look, everyone, we put this stigma on every single person, whether it's male, female, non-binary, whatever your gender is, or whatever you classify yourself as. We put this stigma on it that you have to look a certain way, that you have to be this perfect person. There's no such thing as perfect. There's no such. We shouldn't say, hey, you look ugly because you have a stomach, or you look ugly because your butt's not the right shape, or your nose isn't the right shape. And this goes for both men and women. But what I'm focusing on is the men's side of this. You shouldn't be made fun of just because of the way you look, or the way you speak, or the way, whatever it may be. You shouldn't be classified as something that shouldn't exist. You should be loved by your family and your friends and your potential relationships, or the relationship you're in. It doesn't have to be about physical looks. And it happens to every single person on this planet. Every single person, whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're non-binary, you're transgendered, whatever you are, whatever you classify yourself as, most times, if not all times, you get made fun of for your weight. You get made fun of for how small your butt is, or how saggy your butt is, or how big your butt is, or anything like that. And same thing could be said about stomach. It shouldn't be based on looks. It shouldn't be like that. It should be based on your personality, what you like to do, your hobbies, your interests, things like that, not just your body image. It saddens me that we still live in a world where men get made fun of just because they have a stomach, because they eat food. Everyone eats food. Whether they care to admit it or not is a whole other topic. It shouldn't be based on how your nose looks, or how your eyebrow shape looks, or what if you have a wonky eye. It shouldn't matter about any of that stuff, because that's not how we should live our lives. We should live our lives the way we want to live them. If I want to look like I do now, I'm going to look like I look. Sure, I would love to be, I'm not saying love. I would like to have, a little less weight on me, sure. But I like the way that I look. And if someone else can't like the way I look, then they shouldn't be my friend. Because that's just toxic. That's just an insecurity that they have about themselves that they're feeding onto me. And that's just not right. It should never be that way. And it's been like that for a long time. And yet we're not fixing the problem by putting men that have six packs or that look fit on a poster of a perfume or a cologne or a clothing store or in a magazine. It just doesn't make sense that we have to live in this world where you have to be fit in order to be a man, or even be skinny to be a woman. It just doesn't make sense to me, and it will never make sense to me why we constantly make fun of someone just because of their weight, or just because of the way they look, or just because they want to see someone that has a six pack or muscles or have a straight nose by getting surgery, or fixing their eyes by getting LASIK eye surgery. Look, I love having glasses. Now, maybe someday I will get surgery to see better without glasses, but that won't happen for a long time. I love wearing my glasses. I love the shape of my ears. I love the shape of my nose. I love that I have chapped lips. I love that I have sometimes scruff or a beard, and I love that I have a little bit of a belly, but not too big of a belly. My butt's not the greatest. I get that for myself. I sometimes I self-criticize, which I shouldn't do. And everyone has their own opinion of themselves. And then when someone else comes along, like in a relationship fitting or not fitting, a relationship setting or something, or friendship setting, whatever it may be, don't let someone criticize you because of the way you look. That's not what we should be doing. We should be building someone up and not tearing them down. That's all I wanted to say in today's vlog. I know I kind of rambled on about this, and you could say the exact same thing about women in today's society as well. They expect women to be skinny and have big boobs and have a straight nose or things of that nature. They shouldn't. They shouldn't be made fun of for that. Just like men. Men should not be made fun of by how they look. That's just the truth of the matter. Now, I got some birthdays to wish today, so let's dive into that. I want to wish Dave Days and Always Speed a happy birthday. And then let's see. And I want to wish Sebastian Stan a happy birthday today as well. So, there's that, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog, and ciao. Bye-bye.